Video number 4. Not that anybody watches besides maybe my spouse, but that's okay. I just need to talk about something that just happened to me. I probably said in one or more of my previous videos that I used to, it's not even really like a used to type of thing. My experience with self-harm has been that you only, like, I guess I shouldn't say you, I only ever, like, made it through each day. And there have been times recently, in the last few years, where it was a lot easier to resist the urge to cut. But recently, a lot of things have been going on in my home life that, if my spouse decides it's also appropriate to talk about it on the internet, I'll share about that. But I'm just not in a good place. And I don't know that I've ever really been in a good place. I had a cat. Over the last, year and a half, every night when I see my spouse out the door, there are times where I'm breaking down, and he's been late to work because he would rather stay home with me and make sure that I'm okay, before he goes and drives 45 minutes away to go to work. And those times I was like, oh, this is it. Surely this is it. I'm gonna relapse tonight. And then, it passes. And I'm like, oh, phew, I didn't do it. And then tonight, still not used to the whole reverse thing. Tonight, I wasn't even upset. I wasn't crying. I wasn't showing any signs that I may hurt myself. Zena. My bad, guys. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to edit videos. But until then, you just get the raw footage. My cat's an idiot. But, it was just very casual. I don't want to say what I did it with because I don't want to give anybody any ideas. And here comes the cat up the back of the... Sorry, let me get back on track. I had been thinking about this as sort of like a backup. That's also a problem, is 6 or 9 months ago, my counselor had my spouse basically gather and hide all the non-kitchen knives. My stepdad likes to give out knives for Christmas presents. I don't know why. I mean, my spouse is not a physical or violent person in any way, shape, or form. And so he doesn't even really, I guess, opening packages from Amazon is all we ever use a knife for, but that's beside the point. So he took all of those things, anything that didn't belong in the kitchen, and hid it. And I don't know where, obviously, but I kind of had a backup, I guess, which I should probably tell my spouse about. I should probably tell him that what I used, and that I had been saving that for some time. But there's also a part of me that this is my body. This is my way to deal with things. Why can't I deal with the things the way I want to? And I know everybody that I've ever talked to about this, oh no, you know, just because it's your body doesn't mean you should hurt yourself, and no, it's not healthy. And I know it's not healthy. I know that. But today was a day where I felt I kind of wanted to punish myself, which was mainly what I would harm for, I guess, is I felt that I had done something, usually to my parents, that whatever they said or did, and I guess in consequence, wasn't enough in my mind to, I'm not religious, but literally the way I think of it is like repenting when I cut. And, you know, tonight my spouse was like, oh, you gotta hang your keys up on the key rack thing. And I'm going to try to convey the stream of thoughts that goes through my mind when I feel that I've done something wrong or bad or whatever. Oh God, I hate saying this out loud because it makes me feel really bad. It makes me feel ashamed and embarrassed, and it sounds stupid when you say it out loud because it's like, who talks like that? Nobody. But something like, oh God, I can't even look at myself on the computer screen. Something like, stupid, ugly, fat, worthless piece of trash, just awful, just terrible, is how I feel. I feel like I don't do anything. I don't contribute to my family. I feel like I just eat food and breathe air and spend money on things I shouldn't spend money on. And every day I do something else that I feel like I should be guilty. I feel like I should feel guilt for. And I don't know where the line is. And I know there's probably not any one line about right and wrong. I mean, obviously. But my sense of right and wrong is so skewed that anything above yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, you know, bowing down and exposing the back of my neck basically to everyone that I come across, and just laying down and getting walked all over. That's how I feel like I should go through life, because oh God, what if I'm rude to somebody? What if I hurt someone's feelings? What if I do something wrong? And for a long time, when I did something wrong, or when I felt like I was wrong, I would cut myself. And I have some pretty severe scarring from that. And now, it is in stark contrast to the fresh cuts I have on my leg. I don't think I can make this video 30 minutes, but I just wanted to express, I guess, my own experience with self-harming. There are a lot of other things that I do that, when it comes down to it, is just a lack of care for myself, where, oh, I could develop this disease, or I could die of a heart attack, or contract diabetes and then never take care of it, or all kinds of stupid shit. Like I don't go out and engage in risky behavior, but the lack of like personal care I maintain is plainly detrimental to my bodily health. I had to have 3 teeth pulled about a year ago, and I have to have more teeth pulled. Which, to be fair to myself, these teeth that have to come out are the rest of my wisdom teeth. But a year ago, I had one wisdom tooth and 2 molars taken out because apparently the whole you'll get holes in your teeth thing is real, and I had holes in my teeth and they had to come out, or else they would like give me meningitis or something. I don't know. So I guess just like there's nothing my spouse could have done. There's nothing anybody else besides my own self could have done tonight to prevent what happened. But I just calmly, with no tears or really any actual, like, I guess thought, I just was like, I'm just gonna do it. And it felt good for a minute. I just wonder how long it'll be until the next time, because the last time that I full on cut and bled was, I think, the summer. It must have been August of 2012. I was out of high school already. And I really, really was determined to quit. That still meant hiding it because I had scars and everything that if my parents saw, I can't even imagine what kind of hellfire would rain down on me if my parents ever found out. I literally have no idea how my mom would react, because in the past it was just kind of a non-issue. I just wanted one thing to myself, and at this point I'm afraid of going back into that mentality of I just want something for myself. I just want one thing that I have control over, that I can do, that I don't know. If you're feeling, all I had to do was just not do it. Was just not do it. Like the easiest thing in the world, you would think. And I did it anyway. And I did it. And then I did it again and again. So the counter starts back at 1, I guess. I didn't want to tell my spouse, but right before I started recording this, he called me. He was almost at work, but he called me from the car, and I didn't want to tell him because, like, I didn't want to ruin his day. I didn't want to have him be just upset and worrying about me all day, because I was pretty sure at that point I wouldn't do it again. Although talking to him and having to say it out loud on the phone right after I did it was really, really tough, and it almost didn't happen. And I just can't lie. I can't lie anymore. I hate that. I hate lying about, I hate keeping it secret that I did it, and like I can't tell certain people because then it'll get back to my parents, and if they watch this video or any of my other ones, they'll see, but they I don't even think know that I have a YouTube channel. If you can call this that is a YouTube channel. Anyway, I don't want this to just keep going on with me rambling, so I'm gonna cut it off, but I'm thinking of maybe turning this into a shtick where it's just like raw footage and I just upload just like unedited footage of myself. I don't know. I don't know when the next time will be, but I gotta make sure my cat doesn't get in the Christmas tree. All right.